is Ariane. I am a luxury travel advisor based in Vancouver, Canada. And today is our last day here in Chiang Mai. I'm so sad. We had such an amazing trip here and visit here to Chiang Mai. It was very short, but it was very sweet. Early this morning, we did wake up quite early and we went to give alms to the local monks here at a temple just around the corner from 137 Pillars House. That was really truly an amazing experience, and if you ever have the chance, I definitely highly suggest doing that. It's a really wonderful cultural experience that's very authentic. We did that early this morning, and then now we are back at the hotel. I already had breakfast. I am all basically packed up. We are heading to an indigo dye workshop this morning. And then we are flying from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, Bangkok to Koh Samui, and then I am checking into the beautiful banyan tree Koh Samui. So I am so excited to bring you along on today's journey. So let's get the day started. I was honestly so sad to check out of the 137 Pillars House in Chiang Mai. It's such a beautiful boutique hotel very close to the center of Chiang Mai. Once we checked out, we headed to the outskirts of Chiang Mai to Studio Naenna, run by a fantastic mother-daughter team.
It's a longan fruit. It's a little tiny fruit, kind of like a lychee, but much, much sweeter. So this is the wood. This is the color we get from that wood. This is a brown, a lovely beige brown color. This is jackfruit wood. Have you heard of jackfruit?
Yes.
Jackfruit? Yeah.
Yeah, we love it.
You eat jackfruit. Okay, so this is the wood, the heartwood of the jackfruit, and then we get a yellow, a beautiful golden yellow from that. And then in that one there is stickleback. So we'll go over to the dye table. Watch your head.
We learned about natural indigo dye and how it's made from a plant. We also learned about Ikat, which they actually wrap the thread first, dye the thread, then weave what becomes the Ikat pattern into fabric. We were then given some ideas on how to fold and tie our fabrics to make some fun indigo patterns of our own. Once I finished folding and tying my fabrics, we headed over to the indigo dye pots where we submerged our fabrics for about a minute at a time. We then had to take the fabrics out for them to oxidize in the air, then submerge them again into the dye. Each time you repeat the process, the natural dye effect becomes darker and deeper in color. I did 4 cycles and loved the final effects. It was actually a great workshop and it was very calming and I absolutely loved it. If you're ever in Chiang Mai into crafts, this is a great experience and I highly recommend it. This is the indigo dye and the plant it actually comes from. After this amazing experience and a local lunch, it was time to head to the Chiang Mai airport and check in for our flight on Bangkok Airways to Koh Samui. Bangkok Airways actually offers free access to their lounge even for passengers traveling in regular economy. Direct flights from Chiang Mai to Koh Samui hadn't quite resumed when I visited Thailand in March 2020, so we did have to connect in Bangkok. Did you know that some airlines don't have a row 13 on their planes? When we landed into Bangkok, it was actually quite sad to see all the Thai Airways planes just parked, some even without engines. I'm very hopeful that with the travel restrictions around the world relaxing and changing rapidly, that our travel and tourism industry recovers quickly. It's been a very rough 2 years for so many. We again used the Bangkok Airways Lounge in Bangkok for some refreshments as they were not serving any snacks or drinks on our flight in March 2020 due to the Thai restrictions. Before I knew it, we were boarding our last flight for Samui. As we were taking off from the Bangkok airport, we had a beautiful sunset. We arrived to Koh Samui just as a storm had passed. This airport is an open-air airport, so you'll have to deplane onto the tarmac and take this fun trolley to the arrivals area. We did need to show our Thailand pass here when we arrived, then we were able to pick up our luggage and meet our guide and driver outside. We had a great local family-style dinner at a restaurant called The Mud. I had a very refreshing mango smoothie with my meal. Then after dinner, it was off to the Banyan Tree Samui to check in. Hello friends from Koh Samui. So I finally just checked in here to the Banyan Tree Samui and I can't wait to show you this villa. That's gonna be in next week's episode though. It is 10:20 p.m. so it has been a very long day today and I do have an early start tomorrow morning, so I am off to bed. So I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Basically kind of like the last half day, I guess you could say, exploring Chiang Mai and our travel day here to Koh Samui and what that looked like. So thank you again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe because you're really going to want to see this villa tour that I'm going to do next week. So hit that subscribe button down below and thank you again so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye!